put them in some boiling water and boiled it for about 10 minutes to soften the leaves so they don't break when you're folding the zhong. And what we got is a bit of the glutinous rice. I've got a bag from the shop, and it depends on how many you're making. I've got some lean pork from the shop that's usually the part with some ribs. There's no bones, and the fatty layer of the skin taken off. Some chestnuts that are already prepared by the shop. The mushrooms I've soaked in hot water and cut it up. Some lapchang, all sliced up in lengthwise, so it's and some salted duck eggs. I've had them cut into two so we can spread it a bit more. And I've got an extra tray in the fridge if I need it. And some dried prawns. Dried prawns are usually sold by the kilo in the supermarket, in Chinese supermarket. So this pork has been marinated with some salt and 5 spice powder. That gives it a lot of flavor. And tasting it, it's quite salty, so that will add a lot of salt to the dish. Okay, we're ready to start. Grab a leaf. You'll see that some of the leaves have holes. So you want a good piece of leaf for your base in which to wrap it so it doesn't fall apart. Well, this piece of leaf doesn't have any holes, so I'll put the piece of hole, or the leaf with the hole on it. So that'll be my backing, and create a little cone like so, taking the one corner and holding it, so you never let go of this little envelope you've created. We'll add the rice first, and then add the ingredients one by one. So I've mixed the red bean and the yellow bean together today. Some of them are big beans and little beans. We'll put the sausage lengthwise, and the hamai, which is the dried prawns, a piece of pork. The pork usually I buy with it a bit with more fat because I need the moisture, and the duck egg, and finally maybe 2 pieces of mushrooms because I've got a lot here. And then I will scoop the rice on top. You may tap it a little bit just to make it a little bit more firmer. Grab another piece of leaf. You don't need big hands to actually wrap these leaves, but so you'll make it to the size that you want. We are doing the say-up style, which is has 4 corners, diagonal corners. So I'm pulling the leaves together. I'm going to tap it a little bit to the rice to fall down a little bit. And then I'm going to pull it and wrap it, holding the leaves tight. Now this is an easy job because you never got to let go of this chung. And of course, the firmer you tie it, the firmer the chung will be, because there's nothing like getting a chung that is not firm. The rice expands as it cooks, and the measure of a good chung is how tight the ingredients are held together. And of course, in the old days, they used chung to take on long trips. Anyway, this is recycled string that I'm using, so a little bit of problem here. not very good for a start one. Anyway, so bring that piece and tie a knot, or a knot that is easily untieable, like a bow. And that's your first zhong. Not the perfect one, because this is my first one. So it's got a corner that way and a corner the other way. So